Howdy folks, just doing a video, kind of a little bit of showing off some work I've done lately, but this holster and belt that I made for selling on Facebook Marketplace, and that's what it looks like. I got laced the buckle keeper on, got two colors obviously, kind of a chocolate or lighter black and then lighter brown. And holster strap is attached like Peyton's got it on the movie Silverado. The rest of the holster isn't anything like that really, but that's the way his holster strap was, and I like the looks of it. And the billet's laced on as well. I've also made a left-handed one that I've got listed. But anyway, I got a message on my listing. It's the same rig, other than it's left-handed for the most part. Got a message on my listing of a guy wanting a holster for a high standard Longhorn, I believe it was called, and I made a holster for it. So this was the first holster I made, and I went to attach the holster strap. And I'd been working a lot. I think I'd already worked 6 days in a row, and I was tired, and it was late at night after the kids went to bed, and I marked out a spot here and here and here and here in the back of that holster, and I punched a hole, and then I had to put a straight edge and cut in between them. Well, I wasn't paying attention, and rather than cutting this way in between the holes, I cut this way in between the holes. So at first I was kind of mad at myself and thought, great, now this is a big holster and I just ruined it, and now I got to start all over, and not all that great. Well, then I got to looking at it, and I made this skirt big enough, just widened out those slits a little bit. Now I've got a Mexican loop holster that I can sell, and it's a Heritage Rough Rider 9-inch barrel with about an inch to spare, so it could still be used for that high standard Longhorn. So kind of a somewhat happy mistake, you might say. There's all kinds of mistakes you can make with leather crafting, and a lot of them you can fix or transform into something else. So that's kind of what the video's emphasizing, or whatever, is that leather crafting, you screw up a lot, but it's still a lot of fun, and it's pretty forgiving. You can change a lot of things, like reason I made this left-handed rig. I accidentally put the bullet loops on the wrong side, so because your buckle side is shorter than your billet side. So if I were to put my buckle here, these bullet loops would have been way over on the right side of the belt. So I just finished it as a left-handed one, and then made a left-handed holster for it. This one, so first I made the belt wrong, then I messed up the liner, I think twice. Third time was the charm on that. And then I get all done with it, and then I realized that I had put the holes for this on the wrong side. I was just not having a very good day there. And I thought, man, I ruined the belt completely. I did all that work. I had it all stitched and everything before I realized what I had done. Well, I fixed that too. I don't know if you can see that, but I stamped "Don't Tread on Me" with this stamp set here. And now it just looks fancier instead of looking like a whole gun belt that just has 3 random holes in the billet end of the belt. So just a few ideas and things you can do to fix mistakes when you're making a gun belt. So or in this case, you just turn it into something else. It doesn't actually look that bad as a Mexican loop holster. It doesn't have enough width in the skirt to do another loop, so it'll just have to be a single loop Mexican loop holster, but I don't think it looks that bad, and once I get it all finished up, it'll be fine. So now I got a bunch of work to do to finish my custom order, and hopefully it works for the guy. My Rough Rider is an inch shorter, and the frame on those is a little longer. They're double action, but they're like a hybrid almost. They kind of look like a single action, those High Standard Longhorns. I made a belt for or a holster and a belt for a guy that had a High Standard double 9, but it was, the frame size was just slightly longer and just slightly bigger overall. So this holster that I'm making here, my Chiappa will go into it kind of snug, but it should work for him. But yeah, you don't necessarily have to have the exact gun to make a holster, but definitely helps. But there you go, some ideas and ways to salvage your mistakes on a Western gun belt. Thanks for watching.